If you're thinking of using Ideals VDR for your next deal, fundraise, or due diligence process, in this video I'll walk you through what Ideals actually is, its main features, the costs, everything. And if you're weighing on a more modern alternative like Papermark, I'll briefly cover that too. By the end of this video, you'll know whether Ideals fits your transaction or a more lightweight option is better. Ideals, formerly known as Ideals Virtual Data Room, is an established virtual data room provider that has been operating since 2008. That's nearly 2 decades of building specifically for secure document exchange in high-stake transactions. The platform is trusted by over 2 million professionals globally, with enterprise clients including. It holds G2 market leader status based on over 700 reviews and best ease of use designation from Capterra in 2025. The core product is a virtual data room designed for transactions, M&A, fundraising, real estate, and life sciences being their primary use cases. Alongside the core VDR, the platform includes features like AI-assisted document management, an integrated Q&A model, built-in e-signature, a due diligence checklist, and a staging hub for preparing rooms before they go live. Ideals positions itself as an enterprise and institutional end of the market, not a lightweight file-sharing tool, but a full transaction management environment. Let's break down what you actually get inside Ideals. Document management. The platform supports bulk upload, advanced search, and real-time document access. Auto-indexing keeps the folder structure clean without manual numbering, and full-text search works across the content of documents, not just file names. Most common file formats are supported without conversion. Users and permissions. This is one of the areas where Ideals goes deep. The platform offers 8 permission levels, letting you grant granular access to individuals or groups, different investor groups, internal team members, with independent control over each. Permissions can be updated instantly and set to expire automatically. Reporting and analytics. Robust reporting features give you total visibility into who accesses what, when, and for how long. Activity is tracked at the user, document, and page level. This is the visibility that lets you time follow-up based on actual engagement rather than guessing. As for security, the platform runs across a global network of 9 data centers and ensures compliance with stringent global standards. You get document-level protection, including dynamic watermarking, FANCU, and IP range restrictions that limit access to approved networks. Data is encrypted in transit and at rest. Q&A model. A built-in structured Q&A system routes investor and advisor questions to the right team members, logs every question and answer, and keeps diligence communication in one auditable place rather than scattered across email threads. As for e-signature, signing workflows, NDAs, term sheets, subscription agreements happens inside the platform. Signed documents are automatically stored and the audit trail updates in real time. Next is Staging Hub. Before going live, teams can prepare and review everything in a private environment, checking folder structure, permissions, and document completeness before any external party gains access. And finally, a cool feature is Due Diligence Checklist. A built-in DD checklist maps to what institutional counterparties typically request, giving deal teams a clear view of what's uploaded, what's missing, and what's being reviewed. So, what does it actually feel like to set up and run a room? Here's the typical flow. Step 1. Request access and onboarding. Ideals doesn't offer a full self-serve free trial in the traditional sense. You submit the request and an account manager reaches out to discuss your project and configure access. This is more of a managed onboarding than a sign-up-and-go experience. The second step is to brand and configure the room. Once provisioned, you set up your data room with your company branding like logo and color scheme and configure user groups and permission levels for each stakeholder category. Step 3 is to upload and structure your document. Don't forget that the Staging Hub lets you review everything before any external invites go out, leading us to step 4, which is inviting participants. You can do that in bulk and assign them the appropriate permission groups. You can monitor who accepted the invitation and who logged in. The final step is to monitor activity and manage Q&A. Once the room is live, the reporting dashboard shows engagement at document and page level, and you can see the questions from investors and advisors coming through the Q&A model. The next up is pricing. Ideals doesn't publish a fixed price list. Pricing is quote-based, as you can see, and you request it directly from their site. What's notable is that they bill by data used rather than page count. The positioning is clearly enterprise and institutional. You'll need a direct conversation to get actual numbers for your project size. That is why Ideals tends to be the right fit for institutional M&A and capital market transactions, organizations with strict compliance and audit requirements. Like any platform, Ideals has trade-offs worth knowing about before you commit. The first is onboarding speed. Because setup involves a managed onboarding rather than a self-serve provisioning, you're unlikely to have a fully configured room live the same day you decide to use it. For fast-moving deals or founders who want to build a room in advance without a sales conversation, this is a friction point. Next is quote-based pricing. Without a published price list, smaller teams and first-time users have limited ability to compare costs upfront. Another thing is the feature set, which is extensive, which is generally valuable for complex transactions but can feel heavy for simpler use cases. If a purpose-built secure data room is what you need, but you want something faster to set up and more transparent on cost, Papermark is a modern alternative worth looking at. Papermark is a VDR built with a self-service model. Rooms are ready in minutes without a sales conversation first. There is a free plan, and pricing starts at around $99 per month with unlimited rooms and no per page or per gigabyte billing surprises. The practical differences are faster setup, transparent public pricing, and page-by-page analytics that shows exactly which sections of your document investors are engaging with and for how long. A feature that's useful for managing follow-up in a live fundraiser. The trade-off is that Papermark is a newer platform built for different primary audience, startups, funds, and mid-market teams, rather than the large institutional M&A transactions, where Ideals has deep infrastructure and a long track record. For founders raising Series A through growth rounds or fund managers sharing LP materials, the Papermark approach often fits better. So to sum up, Ideals is an enterprise-grade virtual data room with strong security certifications, deep permissions control, and a feature set built for complex institutional transactions. It's a credible choice for M&A, life science, real estate, and capital market deals, where compliance and audit trails are non-negotiable. The trade-offs are a managed onboarding process, quote-based pricing that requires a sales conversation, and features that may be too complex for you. If you're currently choosing a data room, define your criteria around security, feature sets, the budget. You can test Papermark for free and see for yourself if it's a good fit. Until next time, bye!